Hello everyone. So I'm Witold Krasny. I'm a product manager at Cosmo Tech, and it's a pleasure to have the opportunity to share my views about the road ahead of maintenance optimization beyond reliability-centered maintenance. I like to start with a few words about this picture. We hear often that our world is evolving very fast in connectivity, in digitalization, overall in complexity. And in fact, Yuval Noah Harari wrote in his 25 Lessons for the 21st Century that if you feel overwhelmed and confused by the global predicament, well, you are on the right track. I find that sentiment applies quite well for asset-intensive companies, as the stakeholders must actually deal with first data, a flood of newly generated data, or a challenging data requirement roadmap. They must deal also with transverse and transparent decision-making. This is the necessity to break down organizational silos and associated friction, and that in particular between production management and maintenance management. And I'll get back to that in a second. And they have to deal with uncertainty. Decision makers are faced with a highly unknown and ever-evolving environment, and they need to progress cautiously. So overcoming these challenges is a necessity for every organization. As a result, new trends for asset maintenance optimization are emerging. And these upcoming changes are very exciting and rely on principally on people and organization, and this has been already said throughout the talks today and yesterday. But the great thing is that technology can help a lot, and not just with data-intensive methods. And I would like to share with you the way we see it coming at Cosmo Tech, along with our key industry users and customers. We all observe a general move to using analytics to plan maintenance in order to switch from predetermined maintenance towards condition-based and reliability-centered maintenance. And I will not go into detail here, as those subjects are widely developed throughout the conference agenda. By doing so, maintenance managers, they benefit from good insights at asset risk, and are able to generate detailed maintenance plannings that maximize asset availability. But the key challenge remains, which cannot be solved by FMICA frameworks, for example, which would be coupled to top-class IoT technology alone. And that's how to overcome the lack of collaboration between maintenance planning managers and production planning managers. And also how to better integrate financial and production inputs in the maintenance planning process. And this trajectory, which emphasizes the notion of return on assets, or the notion of asset productivity, has been recently formalized and put forward by Gartner, actually, as and they call it financially optimized maintenance. That's not an easy task at all. Apart from requiring the adequate organizational process, data models should be consistent, and they should efficiently manage the organization's vertical breakdown with the ability to preserve operational granularity, even at a strategic level. That's the necessary vertical interconnections you see in orange. And they should allow a dialogue of highly dynamic and heterogeneous inputs and constraints related to maintenance and production plannings, the reality of these plannings. And that's the necessary horizontal interconnections in blue. And that would be very easy, actually, if, it would be somehow easy if we weren't evolving in a complex and fast-changing business environment where disruption occur, as we're experiencing in this current sanitary crisis. In particular, we hear a lot from our customers that despite the tremendous possibilities of AI, looking only at past data to build a fully informed insight into the future is just not reliable enough. So can technology help? The answer is yes. In fact, there is a key complementarity technology to AI that offers great potential to leverage big data investments, and this is simulation. The role of simulation in maintenance optimization is its capability to represent virtually alternative or hypothetical business scenarios and disruptions that describe our possible futures. Moreover, what system-oriented simulation provides is the answer to the key challenges mentioned earlier. That's vertical connections between strategy and operations with preserved granularity, and accuracy of processes simulated transversely. So Cosmo Tech fits exactly in that space by providing simulation technology and coupling it with optimization algorithms that help in reaching a prescriptive how-to industrial plans for maintenance optimization. So along with our current users and customers, we are currently progressing in this asset performance journey. So obviously the road is very long, as you can imagine, but we're happy to have reached key milestones successively already that are already bringing value. For example, in the manufacturing vertical with Renault, we've been testing a variety of obsolescence management contexts to optimize CapEx trajectories, and we're working on determining how, on one hand, worker skill management, and on the other hand, spare parts management, how they affect the performance of an integrated asset plan, which includes production, maintenance, and renewal projects. So we are seeing already very promising results on the ability to save TOTEX on the midterm on the programmable logic controllers, the PLC scope. And by the way, Michel Morvan, our company president and co-founder, was showcasing in more detail what we have done on this topic with Renault just earlier this afternoon. And so in the water management vertical with Veolia, we've been investigating the robustness of OPEX budgets and O&M schedules to CapEx project planning, while complying with highly critical production requirements characterized by complex network schemes. So we here are talking about water supply in the Paris region with asset owners that are operating an old and critical infrastructure in which emergency production buffers play a key role. All in all, we strongly believe that there is a great value in realizing this vertical connection between strategy and operation with preserved granularity and accuracy of processes simulated transversely in order to improve asset productivity and reach this notion of financially optimized maintenance.